Let's get into the conversation of tonight, everyone. Get it straight. It's a contentious issue within the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. The National Working Committee of the party yesterday approved different modes of primaries for its state chapters. Working Committee of the party had directed that the party would adopt direct primaries to select its presidential, governorship, National Assembly, and state houses of assembly candidates. Most of the governors prefer indirect primaries. Some of them got their wish, and some maybe not what they envisaged. What is the rationale behind the choice of primaries adopted for each state? Who benefits from a particular mode? Who does not? Is the party likely to run into legal crisis? Well, let's get some perspectives now. One of the states where there's been some controversy is Rivers State, and I have a chieftain of the APC from Rivers State, a former lawmaker, Honorable Chidi Llyod. He joins us from our Abuja studio. Thank you, Honorable Llyod, for your time on the program. Why does your party want to adopt? I know Senator Magnus Abe is one of those who feel that direct primaries should be the way to go. It does look like the minister, Rotimi Amechi, and the leaders that are loyal to him want indirect primaries. But the party has said indirect primary is a way to go for Rivers State.
Shehu, I want to say thanks for having me. I want to quickly make this point clear. The All Progressive Congress Rivers State is not about the Minister for Transportation, nor Senator Magnus Abe. There are also other people who are members of that same political party. You recall that what has happened is that the National Working Committee of our great party decided that state chapters should go and adopt the mode that will best suit their interest. And that is also given in our constitution. It's important that people know that we did not import anything new. We were only doing what the constitution of the party provides for. So we went to Port Harcourt and we met in the party secretariat, and the generality of the people in the meeting agreed that indirect primaries will best suit our circumstance. And recall that various reasons were advanced for the different mode of primaries. But the preponderance of opinion that day was that you do not have an accurate data of membership. Recall that all kinds of people are still defecting into the party, even as at now, as at today. And we do not have membership cards yet. So we voted for indirect primaries in order to avoid a situation where politicians will carry long buses and go to neighboring states and transport people into the state and claim that they are members of the All Progressives Congress. And world over, what is important, Shehu, is that the world has voted for participatory democracy. It is not strange. Even Senator Magnus Abe himself, who was on your channels this morning, was also a product of indirect primaries in 2011 and in 2015 that he sought elections. In all these elections, Senator Abe did not avert himself to the provisions of the Constitution of the All Progressive Congress that also gave room for indirect primaries as at the time he sought office. So it is strange to see that Senator Magnus Abe had now become a civil rights activist all of a sudden.
All right, because I mean, Honorable Llyod, one major issue is a lot of people welcome the idea of a direct primary because it gives the party opportunity to allow a popular vote of ordinary members of the party, somewhat a popular kind of democracy. Knowing full well that the issues of money for votes is very rampant, and the fact that some money bags would have bought delegates ahead of the election. This is very rampant in our politics these days.
Shehu, I know that you and I would have wished to be members of the National Assembly. But we cannot because of the kind of democracy we run, participatory democracy. That's why we elect members to go and sit there for us and make laws on our behalf. Because the National Assembly do not have enough space to accommodate the over 180 Nigerians across the states to sit down in Abuja to make laws for itself, for themselves. That's why we voted for people to go there in the Senate and in the House of Representatives. Ditto for those in the state assemblies, and ditto for all other elective offices. It is not as if we do not know that, as plausible as the direct primary may seem, the issue is that we do not have accurate data to embark on it, at least in Rivers State.
All right, another issue, Honorable Llyod, is the fact that for Rivers State is peculiar, and we know, and there are a lot of perspectives to all of these issues, especially in Rivers State. It does look to me that there might be parallel primaries in Rivers State on Saturday. Wouldn't these be...
I can assure you that there will not be any parallel primaries, because people have been banding all kinds of allegations that there is a problem in the Rivers State All Progressive Congress, the chapter of the Rivers State All Progressive Congress. I can assure you there is no primary, there is no problem with our party. What we have is a situation where a fellow has an ambition that makes it possible for him to tear down his own house. We do not have any crisis. We have just one.
Honorable Llyod, you know the kind of crisis that you have with the delegates list in Rivers State. It's somewhat, some people will argue that it has been voided, the delegates list or the delegate system in Rivers State APC have been voided. And how do you want to go with a dented system into primaries?
Let me tell you this straight away. Now, whoever, is it the problem? There is something I discovered that is going on. Is it that Senator Magnus Abe's lawyer is not telling him the truth of the things that are going on in court? Or Senator Abe is specialized in lying to those who follow him? We do not have anything that is voided. This whole drama started on the 8th of May, when shortly after we had our first Congress on the 5th. Some persons who masquerade as supporters of Senator Magnus Abe approached the High Court in Bori and filed a suit. But in line with practice direction in the Rivers State Judiciary, the matter was quickly brought back to the headquarters and assigned to Justice S.C. Wogu on the 10th of May, 2018. And Justice Wogu, without satisfying himself with the issue of service, because the supporters of Senator Magnus Abe went to court to say that they were excluded from participating in the Congress of the 5th. And Justice Wogu, without satisfying himself with the issue of service, went ahead on the 11th to void the Congress of the 5th. Now, recall that the All Progressives Congress is just one All Progressives Congress with 8 chapters. And
Honorable Llyod, we need to go on break. But I'll ask you this pointed question. I would like you to answer in 10 seconds. Is it true what they say that the minister has a candidate that is imposing on the members, and these are some of the fears of those who do not belong to his camp? Just in 10 seconds, we need to go on this break.
So the minister do not have a candidate. We do not have candidates yet. What we have now are aspirants. I used to be an aspirant to the office of the governor of Rivers State, until I looked around and saw an aspirant like me who has a more loaded credentials, and I decided to, because the whole thing is about service to Rivers State, and I've seen somebody who has the economic capacity, who has the coverage.
We need to leave it at that, Honorable Llyod, and we'll go on this break. When we come back, we'll talk more on the APC's controversial primaries, some of which will happen this Friday and Saturday. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We'll be right back.